Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to give you another monthly reading for Aries for the month of December 2023. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting the collective, keeping me safe, protecting me, keeping me safe. What are the important messages for Aries? Ooh. See, we have our Four of Pentacles with, oh boy. Okay, anxiety, nervousness about a player. Okay, that just came out for somebody. Somebody's mad about somebody being a player. Okay, well, the chapter is coming to an end. But there is an anxiety here for secrecy, for holding back. And that enthusiasm, it's wanting to rush in, that passion, it's like nervousness and being passionate at the same time. It's a little confusing. So this could be a fire sign that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could just be attitude. It's a nervousness about being in that player mode or recognizing something about it. It's just a little complicated here. It's apart from, it's almost like it should be like this. So ending that player mode, that anxiety for holding back on the identity, someone's identity. Again, it's all about betrayal. So yeah, the nervousness about being found out that you're a player, or being that you've never told that side of you. Your secret is that you enjoy multiple relationships, something like that. Take it as it resonates, okay? And then we have that transparency. So wanting to come clean and speak and be honest is what is desired there. And that is probably where the anxiety is coming from. That you Aries, or the partnership that you are interested in is you're thinking that you're falling in with a player, or you're nervous that you want to be in a relationship with a player. It could be something like that. Take it as it resonates. That just jumped out. But yes, there's nervousness. Sagittarius too had a big ball of anxiety. And here we have, again, cards are flipping that are apart from. It's almost as if Spirit is saying, identify. This is an identity. This is the third party coming to an end. See the chapter, second chance with your queen for others. That divine timing for work that was done in the past, that determination to see a completion, to have a second chance, to give that forgiveness. Somebody wants to come back to you. Bring back the balance. Aries, divine timing is here for that. You will have your closure if it is you don't want to be with the next person or that person coming back to you. But they want forgiveness, or you want the forgiveness. Somebody wants to bring back things into the balance and have that clarity and be honest. You will have that conversation. You will have that conversation. I say that, and then saying it like that creates that friction where, well, because they're saying that I'm going to talk, I'm not going to talk. Or because they're expecting me to come and talk to them, I'm not going to go talk to them. That kind of behavior is expected. But at some point, there is going to be a conversation, Aries. You will be able to either have a self-talk about what you've been through. If the person that you are hoping to have that second chance with does not come around, then you'll be able to close off and move on. It's just going to be easier. You know, things work out for the better, right? One way or another. I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for the readings coming up. What are the messages for Aries? What does Aries need to know for the month of December? Thank you, Spirit. Protecting the collective, keeping us safe. Collective. Protecting me and keeping me safe. Something about the collective. And I'm having my coffee at the same time. The layout hasn't changed. It's still the same. But my angle has. So let's see how this plays out. Trying to get as the last line in as it is always very difficult, but I think I figured it out. And the trick was in the turning of my chair, to believe that, not so much the camera. Okay, let's try it this way. Oh, it's much better. Okay, let's see. That's a lot better. Okay. So we have our 10 of Wands at the beginning. That's a lot of work carrying loads that probably don't even belong to you. But there it is. You're putting down the burden, or you're realizing that you need to, because the truth, that truth is coming. Again, someone wants to make a proposal to you. But I don't know where that but came from, but we have a 10 of Wands at the beginning and we have a 10 of coins at the end. So there is an ending. There is a cycle that comes into completion. There is someone looking for a second chance. That's what we saw in the shuffle. There is truth. There is honesty coming. We have a slow to come to the truth. Betrayals. Mind games. Looking to start up. Mind games. I mean, you'd think we'd had enough of that with the eclipses showing them up, eh? But then this is a completion. Again, we have 3 10s right here. 1, 2, and 3. So the truth is going to come out, and you are going to stand up and take it back, Aries. Nobody's fooling with you. You know what you want. You are driven by your efforts. Now, effort meaning your work, abundance, money coming to you, moving off into smooth waters, having that understanding, higher knowledge, that judgment call, that from a judge, possibly, yeah. But this is emotional love. So emotional love, higher understanding, taking things to marriage level, even emotionally. You want to have that smoothness. You want to have that sense of knowing, but it is not just knowing. It is at the highest level of knowledge, whether you're getting married, wanting to get into marriage, because we have that unconditional love here. So it doesn't mean it's marriage. It just means that you're open to love and you're very understanding. That highest level of understanding. You have a sense of authority, but very emotional. So you're open. You're just very open to that understanding. And that is what takes you off to I say smooth waters, but here it's a question of moving on and working. So going off and working, leaving, but probably traveling for work. That could be a thing. could be coming up in toward January, where you want to change your job. Maybe you want to move on, do something different for work. You're being very innovative, and you're probably getting a judgment for abundance coming in. It's possible. Some of us are getting married, divorced, settlements are coming in. It's open, and you're being open, and you want that, you have that enthusiasm, so it's fueling you, it's fueling your drive. So there's money that's probably coming in if you're expecting it, or abundance of some form, whether it is love or togetherness, or just that creative spark that you have. You're looking to create work because you're moving on from, you know, it starts with that 6 here, to move on into abundance. And then you have that creativity, that spark, that wanting to be, not just wanting to be, but it is about it, that passion to be with someone. You know, you want to have a relationship. This spark here is very creative, and it could be a working relationship that you want to create with someone. And that's not a bad idea, actually. But then you have this sense of, I need to take back what was taken from me, and you're being that passion that you have within you is what carries you over to take back, to stand up and represent. If it is that you have to deal with something from the past, or if it is that you're dealing with someone now, where the truth comes out about betrayal, because that's what it is here. This is the mind games going on, and together they bring in the devil. So this is where something is overdone. There was too much of something, and it is usually dealing with other people, where you're arguing and someone's trying to take advantage, and it could be in a financial state where they're trying to take advantage of your money. See where it fits for you, because it is the 10 of Swords here, where that truth comes out, you know, betrayed. If you were betrayed financially, there's the Knight of Pentacles is moving slow to fix this and come to the truth. But slowly you will get that truth about the mind games, about the business, if there is plotting and scheming going on, and someone wanting to leave or wanting to carry on. Okay, you will get that, because there is knowledge here. And if we go back a little further, it is again about being in a relationship, somebody wanting to have that conversation. And we'll see it here. Someone here wants to approach and have a commitment because they see you as their destiny. Or maybe you see someone as your destiny. But again, I treat this as people outside of you, just to make sure that if this line here is the viewer, and if it is not you, Aries, then you fit it to where you see fit, if you are the viewer and you see your partner here as an Aries. Okay, but that, yes, it is very, very productive, a lot of movement, a lot of development and truth coming to you. So Aries, you're going to have a very active December if you've not already started with a lot of communication. What else do we see here? Destiny playing in here to have that following the intuition, ending up a cycle and following that intuition, knowing what you've done in the past, knowing what your partner has done in the past, carrying the load of others is something we're going to look into here. But here we have this internal deliberation here, wanting to come to and say, I want to be with you, wanting to make back. It seems like they feel like they owe it to you, to come back to you. An offer is owed to you in that sense. So having a discussion about an offer for reciprocity to be put into place. And this is new plans now. New plans are being made because of a deliberation with an offer that probably you don't want, or it's come to an end. Something has come to an end here, and it is about others. This is dealing with others. A relationship in itself needs to heal, but putting down the burden of that offer. Someone is not sure they want to make the offer. They do want to make the offer for a new beginning. They're not stopping. This person is focused here. So someone wants to come to you, but at the same time, you may not want to take the offer. You're feeling that heaviness, feeling the burden, knowing that the conversation has to happen, and it will. And when I started off saying that, when I say that, when I say this is going to happen, and because people hear that, they say, no, I don't want to do it. It will come to pass. It's just going to take a while. That's our Knight of Pentacles here. It's going to take a while to come to the truth, and he's taking a long time to come and talk. But you see, here we have an ending. The truth, the healing conversation, and then that Ten of Pentacles coming into abundance, ending a cycle, having and sharing. This is what is expected here at the end. We have a healing and courage to heal. Courage, healing, and having the courage to speak and possibly end a situation, a relationship. On what level? If you want to end, you will be, I'm done, I want to go on my own. Or you want to come into a relationship. And this is choice again. It's not because I say it's going to happen in that way. But you decide where you want to go with a relationship. But somebody does want to change the plan and have a new beginning. Again, it's all based on relationships. So see if I'm missing something here. Again, the destiny is to heal and talk. That is what this person wants with you. They want to come back and speak with you. You will let them in because you're open. You're open to that. Let's see, what is the Ten of Wands representing? Again, we come back to that Four of Cups about holding back, secrecy, telling lies, seeing through the lies, having that passionate king. Again, it's the King of Wands. So he is all about being fair and taking care and making sure everybody is involved, is included and cared for. Wheel of Fortune will bring in truth from this king because he has to come and speak his truth. He is the one who's probably carrying all the burden now, needing to put it down, having lots to say. Again, this is not just lots to say, but there's aggressivity in there. There's anger, there's frustration, there's a certain time it needs to be taken for this king to come and speak truth. Again, we have about a commitment, wanting to get into marriage. Again, the burden is there. And then we have justice. Okay. I don't think I want to go further than that. It's going to get complicated. All right, we will see it's again for a commitment. That broke open. We have the justice, and then we have that ego humbling himself. This king will do all of that, bring in this marriage, wanting a commitment with you, Aries. The commitment is showing up here. Now the deck cracked open, so to bring back the balance, because it is a question of wanting to be with you. There has been a burden to the relationship. Okay? The big ego, not feeling worthy, karmic commitment, karmic relationships. That is what has been going on with your King of Wands here, having to deal with karmics and a karmic situation, coming out with the truth. Again, this is truth, and then there's more truth. This is truth about being angry, about being lots to tell. The whole sordid story about the karma, the karmic relationship, and putting that burden down. Putting that burden down is what all of this talk is about here. But that will come in good time, whether it is you, Aries, or someone coming back to you. Okay? Now we have all the tens here. So seems to be happiness coming out of all that unhappiness that was going on over the past couple of years, if it is for you or more, or in the past 6 months. I mean, it depends. The situation is different for everybody, but the truth is coming, and that is the main theme here. We have the destined. Following the intuition and going with destiny is to have that commitment, going into marriage, taking it to the next level. That is to come. Then we have the conversation here again. So you're going to speak it out. It's just going to take a while. It's really going to take a while. I just want to get my coffee while it's hot. Let's see what this Two of Wands represents. We have the Two of Swords, so we have another two. So changing up plans or making new ones. Again, commitment comes back here. Holding back and deliberating and following the intuition, because we have both. We have the Empress here, and then the Two of Swords, to make that, not I'm having trouble putting my words together. The commitment here, holding back, following intuition. It's a double intuitive holding back. It's as if not feeling ready because things went out of balance. But that will change because the conversation will happen. And we have wanting to go off and have a new beginning and heal that conversation with the truth, because the clarity is there. We have all the truth coming out about what was done in the past, the trickery, and then the disappointments. But then the Queen of Swords will have nothing but the truth. Again, this is some of us who may have decided, I want a divorce. I don't want to go back with the partner because of all of the karmic confusion with karmic commitments and third parties, and because it's truth. We have truth here about this, having another woman, having a 3 partnership instead of a 2 partnership for this King of Pentacles. He has to come clean. He really does have to come clean. And this is where all of this changing of plans is coming in, and all the karmic behaviors where you not you, Aries, but if it isn't you, then it is the partner. This is all that's going to come out. And this is why there is holding back, because there's a lot to tell. There's a lot that has been going on, whether it is under your nose or behind your back. But this king, let's just end it up here, wants to have and stand in the integrity. So truth is going to come out. Oh boy, it's a big one, that two of wands there. It's because of the way it's falling. Yeah, you see, holding back on the commitment is the first thing, but you see, following that intuition is what leads up to changing the plans. Changing the plans is to start over, saying, I'm not sure I want to go into a partnership with you because you put me out of balance, is what you are thinking. Okay, the truth about the trickery, the truth about what was done in the past with, all the lies that were told, all the work that was done, it kind of goes hand in hand here. There was a lot going on, and your partnership was really put through the ringer as far as a relationship goes. And now the truth is going to come because you've gone through the eclipses. You've found out nearly everything, if not everything. And you're thinking to yourself, well, I really don't want to have to deal with this. Why do I have to deal with this? This is not mine. I don't want it. That's what she is all about. She needs the truth. And now she gets the truth. She's deciding. You see? Here where that dilemma comes in. I don't know if I want to go back with you because you have another woman. All of that drama. Aries, you have decided in your heart what it is you want. You're just going and mulling over how it will play out. Then you will make your final decision. Okay? I'm not trying to coax people into saying no when they want to say yes, but it's so much that has happened, that truth coming out, more truth about that commitment, and then coming back to finding and standing in integrity. Both kings here. We have the King of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Swords. So this ego has been humbled, because that's what we saw when we go back. That Five of Swords there, all that. See, it takes more than one. This is where all the truth comes out about what took place, which is why you're changing. You're changing up, making new plans. You just, you know what? It has to go this way, or I don't want to be a part of it. And then that is going to turn around and you have more conversation, because the compensation is here. I will do what you want me to. I will do what I have to. That is what you're going to hear. I don't want us to be like this and whatever this is, okay? And then you yourself, Aries, you're going to be more discerning and decisive on what you want. And that brings in the truth at the end. You have a lot of talking. It's a lot of talking to do. I don't know. We'd have to think a lot, because that's what's going on. There's a lot of thinking and a lot of talking, and plans are all over the place. But this is where the change comes, and you want a new beginning, or they want a new beginning, and new plans are being made. And of course, at the end, we'll see how that turns out. But let's see, what is this offer all about here? It's not looking like work, and this is looking very emotional. Again, the ego. You see, this taking control, taking charge of an offer. That is where the ego is deliberating here. That Two of Swords, you are sifting through the information. This is why I have all these cards here, because you have to figure out how to read between the lines of an ego of your partner, or your partner is coming with an ego, wanting to present, going back in love, wanting to leave or come back and have that reconciliation and heal. That is what this is. It's going to be a Tower coming down and all, but that's where the ego will turn and humble himself. See the memory of love here. That memory of love is what will tame this wild beast. Wanting to come back and reconcile and heal is where this offer is coming from. It is a true offer. It is honest. It is honest. Put it on the bottom here, because this is what it comes to, an offer. That means that the partnership, if it isn't you, Leo, oh boy, it could be a Leo. It is a fire sign, our king here. This this ego of the King of Wands, whoever that represents for you in your life, they're going to humble themselves. They're going to humble themselves. They want to speak to you. They really do. Again, that fire element where I was saying I want is so strong. Well, this is that fire element that wants to come back to you. They see you as destiny. They want to make up for whatever it is. And let's see, what is this Six of Pentacles representing? Again, putting into stalemate and having that loss of that offer that was supposed to come that never came because of strategy and betrayal and plotting and scheming. And again, the nervousness, you see, this anxiety, they got scared, they got cold feet, they were afraid because they thought that they were losing. See, something was lost. They felt like they lost something. Maybe they lost you, and they realized that you are their everything, and they're looking for ways to come back to you because they owe it. Again, that's Six of Cups, that's Six of Coins. There's karma connected with this. Whatever it is that they had going on, what distracted them from you, because that is what they feel is what happened. They were distracted and pulled away from you, and they thought that they lost everything. Now they have realized that they want to come back. Something is bringing them back. Could be spirit. Could be that they're very guided to come back, because you see that self-worth here is justified. That self-worth, they're not feeling like they're worthy. They're not feeling like they're worthy. And they're bringing down the Tower so that they could have satisfaction and end the cycle. And come back for forgiveness. It's forgiveness that they want. Yeah. They want that forgiveness with you. Or from you. They're not feeling worthy. They're put in a stalemate too. This is intuitively done. Spirit is put. See this reciprocity here? They're put in a stalemate, and it is because you know about what, or they want to tell you, or you have an inclination because you're following your intuition, and they know that you're following your intuition. They know that you know, if not everything, some of it. But they want to come. They want to come back now. They're focusing on what they lost with you, because they see that this potential, this possibility of building with you, they're feeling like they lost it. They want it back. So they're planning, they're plotting, they're figuring out ways. How can they come? They're very nervous. They're very nervous. See that Sagittarius reading I did, that was where it started, and the whole reading was based around being nervous. So it could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. Or Sagittarius is strong in their chart, or yours. But somebody is nervous to come back to you. Again, this is justified. This is karmic. This is spirit saying this has to happen. This is what is meant to happen. That nervousness is part of the parcel. And again, feeling that sense of lack, I don't know, I don't belong, that is going to just crumble. It's going to crumble. Because they want to come back to you, and they have to step up. They have to make changes. And again, that change in plans right here. Changing the plans is where this Tower probably comes in, because it breaks down. It breaks down that anxiety. It breaks down the sense of lack. It breaks down the I don't want to give up, you know. That is what breaks down the Tower. They want to find their satisfaction with you. They want a second chance. They want forgiveness. You see, the I want is very strong in the partnership here. And they want to have a new beginning, and it will come because that is what is meant to be. You see these high arcana? We have the 14 here. This 14 is to heal. This is a healing, and this is again timing. Let's see what this 14 represents. This is the Empress. The Temperance. So we have just desserts coming in for victory, changing your life. Again, that King of Pentacles has his Queen of Pentacles down here. This is taking on responsibility. This is the Emperor turned. You see look at that. We have it right here. This is beautiful, right? We have the King of Pentacles stepping into his integrity, telling the truth. That is a big change for the Queen of Pentacles, because you, Aries, you have that solid groundedness, and they are matching you by stepping into their integrity, wanting to come to you now with the truth. And it's serious, you can't get more serious than this King of Swords here. And again, it's love. It's a choice. That choice, again, whether you or the partnership is making that choice, and that is divinely guided, again, divinely guided to make the change. So it's a question of when, not if. If it is that you're wondering about a relationship with someone that you were either hoping to be with, or that you were with, or you didn't get to start, because that's what happened. The potential is where the loss came in, right here. That loss, they lost their chance, is what they feel. They lost that possibility. So now they're plotting and trying to figure out a way to come back, but they're very nervous about it. Okay, they're coming back to you. So what is this? Let's see this 10. Let's see the 4. Something bringing me to this 4. This 4 of Swords. What's this represent? Again, that independence, having done the work, talking about what was done, talking about where they've been, what they've gone through. This is conversation that needs to happen. And then wanting to be in a marriage, talking about that I'm on my own, I don't want to be alone anymore. Again, that play of ways, that one, that's where we started off with identity, having done what they've done as a player mode would go. They don't want to be like that. They want to get into marriage, is what they're saying. They want to make sure that this is real. They want to seal it. They have made their choice. They come into you saying they've made their choice. They're not giving up. They're being very passionate. Again, that King of Wands there. And if they've been investing in, and they have invested in, see the Knight of Wands here? They've invested, and it is what they want. Again, the King of Cups, they want to come passionately. So you should get this conversation, at least some form of a inclination by the end of the month, where that full moon is coming in, because I just saw the moon in the lineup of those cards. But we'll look at this again here. You see, we have this sense of I'm alone, and I don't want to be alone. I want to be in a marriage. I want to be with someone, and I want you. I want to make it. I want to make sure that we are together, and I won't stop. This is a passionate conversation here. I've done so much, and I will do so much more. I have, and I will invest. It's almost like they're giving you their proposal, their vows of proposal. So it could be a proposal that you're going to get, or it could be the making of, to get you to see that they really want. But the truth, you have to, I know it sounds far-fetched, but the cards are telling me it is true. It is the truth that they come in with. Let's see what this 10 of Pentacles is all about. Again, the passion. That I want is strong. And there's the king. He's very passionate about his proposal, and it will come by the moon. There's a healing here, that dissatisfaction, and the devil shows up for that offer. You see, it has that trust. Again, Aries, it is a choice that you have to make. If you heal that blockage here, because this is what this is, huh? That conversation, that I want, that spark, that, where is it? It's not this, it's not here. I think it was the card that fell out, that knave of wands that fell out, being that spark. Here it is. I want. This is that creativity. This is knowing that you want to start something new. I want a new beginning. From the 2 to the 1. It's almost like a countdown. Okay? I want a new beginning. Very romantic. I want to propose. I want to have. I want to be in a relationship. So he's grounded. He's honest. He's standing in his integrity. And he's passionate. He's romantic about it. And it is by the moon. This is by the moon. We have to look at it as a marker. At the end of the month, you will have some form of communication coming to you. And it could be a month from now. Okay, we just came out of a new moon. We started this new moon on the, I think it's the 12th. So today is the 16th. So you have, when I set up this reading, it is on the 16th. So it could be by the next new moon. It could be by the end of the month. It could be by the next full moon as a month goes, okay? And this having this dissatisfaction and not trusting, you see, that is what is preventing this offer from coming. And that is what you will have to talk about. That is where your decision-making process, coming back up here, that is where all of this is coming from. This dilemma here, this indecisive feeling that you have about being in a commitment because of the imbalance that was created here, that burden, secrecy and all that drama that was going on that you know about, that is going to be talked about, because this is a healing that needs to happen. The clarity is right here. The truth about the imbalance, all that work that was done in the past that created the disappointment, the truth about it is coming out, about the third party, if there is one, because it seems to be, the truth about the third party is just screaming at me when I look at these cards. And then it is how he is trying to step back into his integrity and be an honest man with you, Aries. On that note, let's take Oracle message, because it really is about deciding if you want to be in a relationship, if you want to start something new, if you want to accept the offer. Remember, it took all those cards to come to having this. That forgiveness that we saw at the bottom of the deck there. See here? Right there. That understanding. That emotional, very high understanding. It's where you are. Aries, you know what will make and break the relationship, and it is up to you to choose. That's all that's going to happen. You're in a position where you are in control of your life, and you want to help your partnership grow and change and become more grounded. Then that is what this is all about. And if you decide to move on and say no, then they will have to move on and grow with someone different. That's all. And if it is you want to move on and grow with them, then that is your choice. But you have, it's really straightforward. It's really up to you. I will say yes, it will happen, because I only see truth and destiny and all the tens showing up and the healing and the intuition. It's very balanced. Both of you are working on what does you want, and it is a question of matching, because there's the forgiveness here. And getting a second chance and being forgiven is what they want. Is that what you want to give them? Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for Aries concerning this read? What is advice for Aries? Help them decide if they're indecisive, because they seem to be indecisive. You need to think a little more. What is the advice for Aries? Oh, we have a card opened up. Just like with Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. You should listen to Sagittarius. They got the same card in the same way. Except I was shuffling and it flew out. This one lifted. We have the yin and we have breathe. Okay, so you and Sagittarius have the same cards. And you saw me shuffling the deck. Huh? That yin, that is the feminine. That is that forgiveness. That is that openness. Again, right here. See, she's right here. She's focused on being open. High level of understanding. That intelligence is where you will make your decision. Let's take a quick read on. We'll see the yin, and of course the first card would be the yang. So the yang is when you follow in that masculinity. Just want to get to it. Beginning of the book. That masculinity is where we have the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. So that's where you were doing, you were making things happen. Now we're at the the yin. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of curious allowing. So you're waiting and you're setting it up. You had set it up, I should say. Sorry about that. Just give me a second. Okay. I just had a tickle in my throat there. You had set it up in a sense where you're making up your mind. You're following your intuition. And this is where your senses picked up on whatever behaviors were going on. You figured it out, or you're figuring it out. Either way, you're stepping back. You're holding back. You're at the point of something isn't going the way you feel it should, or you've done too much. Now you're holding back on, you know what, I've given enough. Now I don't want to give anymore because I feel like it's being taken. And some of you are feeling like that. Huh? And this is where the change comes. Because you're pulling back, your partnership is realizing that, oh, wait a second, this isn't going the way I want it to. I better make some changes. And this is where that change does come, because you open up now. You say, okay, you know what? I'm going to let you do what you want to do. You decide what you want. I will just do what I want to do. And if we have to come back together, we will. And that is very wise. Again, that is why the Hierophant is showing here. That is why the Hierophant and our yin is showing. This is wisdom. You know what you need to do. You're following that intuition. It's the best thing you could do. That's how you're going to get what. That's why I have to say, no, you have to wait. You have to wait and let it play out. Let things play out. The truth is coming to you with or without any effort. You're getting all the truth. You don't even have to ask. You're getting it. Let's see. For the yin, I will read on the relationship because this is all about relationship. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You'll be pleasantly surprised. You see, you let your intuition guide you. Let other people show you who they are, because that is how you know who you need to be with and who you need to walk away from. Okay? Breathe. Let's see what's under there. Ah, look, there's the yang. Taking a breath. That's so nice because they need to breathe, is what I'm thinking of that anxiety card that showed up somewhere's under here. There it is. See? That anxiety. And again, if you listen to the Sagittarius, you will see that they have that a lot. They need this card. And they got it too. So let's see the 29. The 29. I like that. I like to see that these fire signs are connecting. That's nice. 29. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit to get here. 29. So we have the breathe, patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. You see that Knight of Pentacles? See? Coming in real slow. Let the time pass. Take care of you in between now and that. Whatever that they come to you, or whomever is coming to you with that offer, don't anticipate and guess. I said by the end of the month, you may get that communication. Doesn't mean you're going to get the offer. You may get communication. You may pick up on communication. But by the next moon, being it could be the next new moon, where they'll probably come and speak to you. It could be in January. It could be in February. I don't know. It's destiny here playing itself out. I could see only so much, but then they may change their mind. May come sooner, may come later, depending if they listen to the readings. I don't know. But you will get your truth. You will get your truth. You just have to wait because it will take a while. And this light, he's the slowest moving one. So we'll take the oracle message on that. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Just be patient. Continue what you are doing. Don't change. Well, you're changing anyway, but do as you have been doing, because that is the change that is making them change and come to you. Let's see what the fates say. That's 17, the star. And we have the star right there. They see you as their destiny. And there we have fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. I will look at the oracle message again because it is a general. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this life or in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Again, coming back to all this drama, third-party situations and such. We have to go through that for a reason, those of us who do experience them. And you can't just... I don't like it when I say you can't. That is something I don't like. But again, judgment and blocking off and cutting off and sealing and stamping, labeling is the word I'm looking for. You do that, you're tying yourself into a corner, or you're locking someone else into a corner where things will never change. And yet they do change. I'm not justifying having a third-party situation, but that in itself, that third-party situation is put into existence, into your life, if it is that you're going through that, because that's what I saw, for a reason. It's to teach you something, but you need to figure out what it is, and you have that intelligence. You follow your intuition. See where you have learned and grown from being exposed to a third-party situation in the way that you have. On that note, I thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Till our next read, Aries, love and light.